and welcome to another match of Roulette Raceway 3. Apologies with the loud game sounds, but here we are again. And this is the last of the winners bracket round 2 matches, and we have our final player making his debut in Roulette Raceway 3, the Rieper 47 on his first match, playing against Parapluie, who won his winners bracket round 1 match about a week ago. But of course, scheduling is not always that easy, or I guess scheduling on a short notice rather, sorry. But here we are with no rush and still with a very fine bracket. Almost half the tournament done in the first week or so, and hopefully... Oh, it's also Parapluie's debut, right, because it was Channel Reindeer. I had his... I had the whole storylines thought up, and I ended up being wrong, so that's nice. We are going to start this first 6 match in Dubai. Chosen by RNG as always. I get to find... Scruffy with a big statement. I'll read that one out in a bit. I wanna check the band maps as the first map arrives. It's Mumbai, Paris, Scale and Haven, so Paris could not have been selected and 2 of the big 5 is already gone. It's another time where Scale cannot be picked. I don't remember seeing Scale so far, but that's not for this match to worry about. Here's the first spin. Carl Lindgren Electrocution as event security and Marcus Tyvus and Loud Sniper Rifle as maintenance stuff. I do remember the previous Dubai, or well, a very recent Dubai had a Loud Marcus that also had Loud Carl, so at least on that regard it's an easier spin. Electrocution Club Security is something that players might be able to do in time before Marcus arrives. I think the timing will be tight, and depending on the amount of practice that these players have done, it's either possible or maybe not so much. Probably the first restart of the match. We have to wait just a tiny bit more, like a half a second, so that he has a good head turn to sneak past, which Parapluie can do it again. I think while it is more restart prone, I like Para's strat here compared to Reaper's, solely because there's just so much to do. Green guns, but exclamation mark. Para just needs to run behind, it's gonna be fine. Oh, but now it's Enforcer, but so close to saving it, but will before his third try rather. Rieper in the meantime decided not to get the electrocution kill down, but everything else is very nicely done. And he can pick up the SMG and make his way up there.
Hello. Yeah, I just want to remind
Easy
you
electrocution kill with a modest amount of dragging. And I can already see the Loud Sniper is on this floor in the... I think it's Penthouse Supply Room. One of the 3 maintenance rooms which you can put your stash in, but the only one that's viable. There's Rieper with the Electro kill, and... Ooh, that's a strong peekaboo, and also he didn't bring the maintenance staff here. Yeah, that's red guns and a restart. It's such a strong peekaboo. I don't want to say it's the strongest ever, but this is unfortunately strong. I want to say that most of the time you barely get a head turn and definitely a full peekaboo. So that sets Rieper back all the way to the beginning and puts Para at a half a minute advantage and manages to get the isolation done, and also correctly identifies that he really needs to go back down to get the Marcus ISO down. There's the car lockdown through the cameras or wallbang situation. I think it's more of a wallbang floor hack, because you can even throw stuff at the camera. And he wouldn't react, or any of the guards wouldn't react, so... Also unfortunate restart by Para's side, and Scruffy mentions that he watched it back and Reaper's whoosh, just the previous run, was definitely stronger than kind of any other run before. But Reaper is back in the lead, 1 minute 10 in his run. Marcus isolated. It's gonna be the same. Slight drag into electro kill into, well, loud sniper grab, but I think he will do it as a non-trespass in disguise for change, even though there really is no way or reason to get a safer disguise, but it's gonna be a bad experience for him for a while now.
Let's get Marcus Stuyvesant.
So after all this, I don't think photo finish is possible with these runs, especially Para taking 20 more seconds to clear out this floor. Reaper is now 1 kill down and running towards his second kill. It's gonna be an exit snipe as the maintenance staff. And after a very unfortunate, and I guess one more early restart, I don't even really remember, but slowly warming up to the competition, so is Parapluie, and the first map will be Reapers. I'm fairly confident that I can say it right now. It's certainly a GG moment, but I'm gonna just hold my breath and see if these green guns hold for 3 more seconds. There it is. Reaper with the first 2 points, Para with the first map pick.
Carl Ingram finally gets what he deserves. Good riddance.
Now where is the
Let's get
score?
Marcus Stuyvesant.
There it is. I guess it becomes 2 points when the spin is gone. Also, wow. Scruffy did make the spin disappear, but it was there for 1 more second. It was funny. I think the server clock and internal clock didn't line up or something. But yeah, there's the official confirmation. Para was 45 more seconds away, so Reaper did win by a minute and a bit, which means that Para gets to pick this first map. So before we get the first map pick, I wanted to say that Scruffy is hilarious and also very right in this one. Big match is happening today. 8 people are waiting for this match to happen before anyone being able to progress in the bracket, and that is definitely true, because we know that in the winner's bracket there's around 3 opponent waiting, that's Quoty, and there's around 4 opponent waiting, that's Luke, and in the loser bracket there's around 2 opponent waiting, I think that's Channel, and then PG round 3, and I guess that's the whole bracket which I just recited. But yeah, lots riding on this match, and I hope both the winner and the loser gets to schedule the next match soon enough, or at least reach out to the lucky one. Hey Machete, hey PG, Quoty, Scruffy, Gorg. Welcome everyone on this second Saturday match of 2. I think we are... Tournament said this is the 20th match, but it's not entirely correct because of the forfeits, and also I might be incorrect because the previous match might have been the 20th. No, this one is, yeah, 19 is played, 17 to go. Just of course we had the unfortunate Channel Reindeer forfeit because of the Xbox problems, and then Zukochen dropped out of the lower bracket after losing in the winners. Alright, I think everyone knows by now that the next map is going to be Colorado, so I might as well add text to it.
So,
Looks about right there.
Former Mossad interrogator.
Yeah, Reaper also mentioned that
Officers are in demand at
the
the
conclusion of the first spin, that he's never gotten peekabooed by that guard in his life, That was the most atrocious head turn anyone could think of in this area. Very exciting first map pick by Para, with 2 of the week 5 gone, and both players banning one of the week 5 maps. It was definitely a bit tactical to look towards the longer maps. No speedrun spins just yet, but could be a could be a Pointman Spec Ops Scarecrow Soldier spin. Maybe Scruffy is correct, and oh my goodness, he might just be Sean Rose Fall as Militia Soldier, Ezra Burr Silence Shotgun as Pointman, Penelope Graves Oldex as Scarecrow, and Maya Parvati Cleaver as Militia Spec Ops is the kill. Nice guesses, Scruffy. But looking into it just a couple of seconds longer, no NTKs, or NTKOs rather. Sean Accident is always interesting. I think at this day and age we still tend to do this kill at the 6-minute mark, but be aware that there is other options to do so in the exactly the Hey Bear Peekaboo, if you can make the timings work there. But I won't speculate any longer. I think this is very interesting to see the Orchard start for Rieper, for Pointman Ezra kill. Finds the right disguise. I think this is the tightest of the new starts, but it's one that brings you, or lets you bring a briefcase 37-38 seconds in. I know that this is the one strat where you cannot get Ezra inside, but you can get him on the stairs, and I think he didn't quite get it with the single shot. It turned into a double shot, strangely enough. So that is going to be red guns, but I don't think it's, it's not immediate lockdown or alarms or anything like that. And the red guns will turn green, but not any longer. So what I wasn't sure of is how the Penelope timing would have worked out, because I think he was already at 106, 107, so I think he was kind of late in this attempt, but maybe he just needs some warming up, and the second try might work as well. It's a very interesting strategy and nice to see it overtaking the West Bridge approaches. Para grows safer, and meta is incorrect and old school is incorrect, but he goes with the plain West Bridge start. Gets both of these targets down, and can of course now approach the Maya and Sean duel. I don't think any specialty will be done just yet. He will grab the Militia Spec Ops and the Cleaver, then he will wait for Maya. I don't know, because I was looking at the Hey Bear kill for Sean, as Para misses a Trank, and oh, this is really tough now, but he needs to just take it slow and grab the disguise without Tranks. He will still have time to grab it before the 2.5 minute mark.
Find out what that was. I'll deal with it.
Was just reading back Scruffy's messages, and he's completely right about the fact that because of the 106, 107 you will be just late for the regular Penelope timing, but the shot on the cameras, the cam box rather, will delay Penelope just enough for the double isolation to happen. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've seen the Roulette Resource video, or maybe it's on Fanium's or someone else's channel. I don't know if it's official resource yet, but they don't do the shot for the hacker. They do the first shot and then the second shot, so that the elite won't call the second shot in and moves around the box quicker. It's all good for now, but the hacker part I'm not sure on. I think Rieper might just have bad experience with the hacker. Now he's not doing the shot and will be successful. Oh, now he's doing it.
That is Sean Rose.
And just as
terrorist
Scruffy was
turned
mentioning, we are
surgeon.
now seeing the attempt, sadly not successful, but attempt nonetheless of the hay bale, peekaboo and fall for Sean. And I was going to start talking about the fact that I've always had troubles making the timing for the Sean hay bale peekaboo after killing Maya at like, I don't know, 255. Because yeah, Sean is going back to the shed by then. We have to be a full-on restart for Para. He's not going even a backup fall. He's going hay bale or bust. So I think Reaper's finally made the timing, and Ezra is killed. 152, one kill down, second one isolated. This is the one difference between Westbridge and, well, in this case Orchard, but in general the other move strats, is that you can have the first Ezra or Penelope kill down. Makes the world of a difference if it's a non-target classification kill, but still a neat advantage if you just make a regular kill happen. Although for Reaper, he didn't have time really to grab both the Spec Ops and the Cleaver, or well, really the Spec Ops because the Cleaver is on the way. So it will be just an isolation and no kill for Reaper, which I guess kind of means that his advantage is gone compared to the Westbridge, who would get the first two targets only isolated, but then as Para showcased it, there's plenty of time to get Maya killed. Reaper's going for the old X. He can trigger these two NPCs now. They would route closer to Maya, of course. And yeah, it's looking more and more certain that Reaper's just gonna do the main house staircase fall. I think it's safe to say now. Does anyone have any ideas what the blue egg may be for on Para's side? I've seen him change his loadout so that the blue egg is included like 10 seconds before the spin, and he's there ever since. But it's not being used for Spec Ops appointment, for fun. That's perfectly fine, I'm not against that idea. Now it's a lockdown. I was gonna say for Para that it wasn't an insta lockdown, but after the second action it was. So unfortunate. I think he had head turn there again. So we'll have to see another basement strat. We can already see the extra guard down there, but he decides, oh yeah, no, the first guard heard it. If you restart enough, then one of the basement elites stay up here, making the whole isolation easier. So if there's an advantage of many loading seconds, then it's this one. And of course, an easier chance to win photo finishes. But now it's a 5-minute lead by Reaper. 2 kills down and 2 kills to go. He has the last item that he needs, Old X for Penelope, and then he still needs a militia soldier, but we can see one very close. Ooh, nice awareness by Reaper. He's not gonna kill Penelope just yet, because that would move the personal guards, and Para is getting once again kind of unlucky with the head turns, because the first briefcase throw was a frontal KO and it turned Ezra, so the body and insta lockdown. Unfortunately, Para just can't really get going, but he obviously has the strats for this. And I would really like to see the hay bale peekaboo and fall, but we might not get there as we are reaching the 6-minute mark. Rieper decided not to get a Militia Soldier in time. Scrappy with the inventory check that he still has 2 Tranks, so either of the West Bridge guards could be used, or, well, I mean, that's the reasonable thing to do because the other Militia Soldiers are just so much farther away. Good moment for Rieper. He's aware of the hacker leaving. Now it should be safe from downstairs. I never see upstairs, but it's so rare to be spotted by roaming guard above. And Rieper secured Sean Rose. Nice awareness, absolutely. Now it's just a distraction shot to lure the first Militia Soldier. I don't think they could really be seen. Not even by the roaming soldiers to the left, but better just get these guys quickly. I think it should be more than safe in this corner. There's the soldier disguise. And now he's moving Ezra. I was waiting for this for sure. And we get to see the sweat once more. Where are the 2 hackers? Where is the upstairs roaming guard? Upstairs is not a factor, and downstairs looks perfectly fine. Little drag outside, and the next thing to be aware of is whether either of the hackers down there hear this done. The answer is a no. No peekaboos to dodge. So with that, I think it's gonna be more than fine to finish. One more hostile kill to do. And then change back into an elite, and you're at the exit. Old X into penalties. Head. No need to worry about hostile glitches because it's the final disguise that Reaper's gonna get in this Colorado spin, and we'll take a 4-0 lead with a 12.5 minute real-time run, a very strong 8.5 minute in-game time second try. It is Rieper 4, Para 0, and sadly the run will just end before Para attempting the 4 kill again. I hope he sticks with it because it's kind of the most fascinating part of his run. And yeah, the 3-minute mark is when Sean is already getting so close. And look at this, the peekaboo ended downstairs, but he just managed to grab him up there. Let's go, Para. It's not for points, but would still really like to see this one. It can be a live dump even. I don't think he knows the spin is over, he's just so aware. No, and he loses it! Oh. Oh well. Still a entertaining spin and an entertaining map choice. Thank you, Para, for that. Talk is about the orchard start. Rieper says that he wasn't sure if orchard start was the way to go, but he had to try it, and he definitely succeeded with that one. But Para himself was too scared to start orchard. Yeah, Colorado takes a lot of effort to gain the strength and confidence on it. No shame in going to Westbridge and all that. Miami is Para's second map choice, his final map choice. Most likely final map choice because I think there are some tie possibilities where it might come back to him, but he loses one more map and Rieper is through to the next round, so that's the main thing everyone is looking forward to. Did you manage to guess the next map once more? I noticed that you were very quick to go to Paris as Yanni's first pick, which you predicted well, and I think you were predicting Sapienza after, but I think Sapi would have been a more meta pick from Yanni than Chongqing. It's not 100% sure about that pick, so I think you were right to stay in season 1, but now, continuing the good predictions, you've chosen Miami for us, and oh well, I wonder if you get the spin correctly predicted. Might have a streak going on. Less than a minute to go, and I think I already mentioned the brackets there, nothing new from there. It's gonna be Quotility waiting for the winner of this match and Channel Joint waiting for the loser. I suppose the priority is to get the loose bracket matches going, but both Rieper and Para are from North America, so is Channel Joint, so hopes are high to get the match scheduled in the following days, time zones permitting. Ah, you were just hoping for Sapi. I see. I'm not in the mood of... I'm not in the tournament mode of like trying to predict others' next maps, so I'm just not good at it right now. But working for you, that's for sure. There's the Miami spin though. Sierra Knox Explosion Accident as Street Musician and Robert Knox Fiber Virus Kowloon Driver rather. Two unique disguises. But Sierra's is certainly the more difficult one to take, so I mean, my instinct would be to start Suit, Event Entrance or Dolphin Start. Just grab the Street Musician no matter what. But still looking at Waiter. And it is gonna be a Waiter start for Para. Interesting to see Reaper's going the more familiar start of default. Very good point by Machete. I'm fearing this moment of missing a Explosion Accident car kill, because for so long the sniper kill was the one that you could do while she's in her car, and now it's Explosion Accident which you can do when she is in her car. Definitely not a rule change that helps the veterans, but this one can be a snipe, and I don't think Reaper's... I think he's looking for an angle. He's looking for an angle from either Rutter's office or this corner if there's a non-solid part of the wall. Hello Artwork, and I think you were just talking about this one the other day, and now it's a reality. It's a car shot spin, but which players will do this and which players won't? Looks like Reaper will not do this one. He's looking to end the race with the dongle. Definitely with the old reflexes still. I mean, Reaper himself is... I think his tournament was R9, so... year and a half, almost 2 years in this community now, playing tournaments. Many Miamis have been played, but not a single one with this condition until now. I find Para's disguise shuffling very interesting, because he's not looking to do anything with Sierra just yet, but he is going towards the Street Musician. And I didn't see if he had a sniper in the briefcase. That's kind of the main point here. If that's a sniper, then Para is aware. But I honestly didn't look at that. I think Para might buffer the disguises, place Kowloon Driver in. No, it's a fiber wire, so both will be doing... Wait, never mind. Oh my god. The adjustment is just too bad. You can use any firearms on Sierra's car, but when you shoot her, it's gonna be Explosion Excellence. You don't need a sniper. I'm immensely confused by this spin and I'm not even playing. But with this combination though, I feel like Reaper is ahead. Because he's just so much more straightforward with the kills.
See that red car, 47? That's the Kronstadt race
Thank you.
car with Sierra Knox.
Usually need the reason to start with Robert. I don't think this one is a reason. Especially grabbing late street munition, that's my only problem kinda. That's a peekaboo. Or not a peekaboo, but the guard is looking at Para! Oh, and he's found trespassing just barely.
That is Sierra.
So that's a restart for Parapluie, as there will be the explosion accident kill for Sierra. Must mention again, not inside her car. But I mean, I honestly couldn't blame him, because for the next year I will mess up this kill as well. So now what Reaper needs is the Kowloon driver kill. And first the Kowloon driver disguise, to be exact. The medic is trespassing in a lot of areas, but I think, yeah, going the other staircase will still be allowed for him. I'm not sure where the Kowloon driver is at the 4-minute mark, but most of the time he's alone in the VIP break room, VIP private lounge. Not sure what the exact name is. Nope, he's standing right outside, but that's still perfectly fine. I didn't know you were trespassing in here. I think I'm always here when I'm either waiter or Kronstadt mechanic. But let's Reaper with the second disguise, and someone does go in here eventually. So it makes sense to hide him and grabs the second disguise. He's just one fiber wire kill away from winning the match.
All about which team can go the distance. Fuel efficiency and reliability. That's the name of the game. This is where you see the car technology.
Yeah, I think it's just hard to make sense of the strategy from Para, because it is a, like, in a technical sense this is like a back and forth spin, because Sierra's disguise is on Robert's side and Robert's disguise is on Sierra's side, but it would be just so much easier if we started with the street munition grab. I think otherwise it's a solid plan. I don't think we will see the full spin unless, of course, Reaper reaps. Not that I would hope for this one. Probably the first KO, but this... I never know the cycle of this process security. I thought he would go and see the other NPC, but looks fine now. I mean, Para's clearing the way to the exit, but still has 2 kills to go, of course. And Reaper shot the laptop and is waiting for Robert. With the guards in the evidence room still up, but don't really see that being a problem. Fiber wire is the perfect tool to not only kill Robert, but drag him all the way back here. I don't see a way for these bodies to be found, and unless he gets tough cycles with the guard. Was a bit of head turn there, but not a lot. Reaper is out, and Reaper wins Miami. Reaper wins the match. GG there, less than 8 minutes from start to finish, and less than 7 from the in-game time start to finish. Solid plays and well done. And there's the 6 for Reaper, and I'll change it in tournament as well. And should work now. And if I go to the brackets, then we can see that Rieper has advanced to round 3, and Reaper's opponent in round 3 is Squatility. I really do need to check this, because they have both been doing amazingly well in the past few Roulette Rivals, but they are yet to face each other. This will be the first time that they do meet in a competition. Gonna be a banger matchup, and the winner will be waiting on Luke the PNG. That was almost correct. So, but you can see that part of the bracket. Scruffy in the winner's final, Luke in round 4, and these two in round 3. And I just cannot show the loser bracket still, but I can say that, as I mentioned before, it's Channel Joint versus Parapluie in losers round 2, PG in losers round 3, and Vulcat in losers round 4. This is the chain that we got going on in the 3 matches that can and should be played in succession. We have just one upcoming match left, but we are finally having the rest of the matches filled out. So Rieper Quati and Channel Para can now be scheduled, and the one that has been scheduled is Rommel vs Crazy for Daisy for tomorrow at 9 PM, so 22.5 minutes from now. Quati with one last comment before I finish. You played your first Roulette League match, versus Rieper before RWC. Now, that's a storyline. With lots more experience now, I think it's gonna go very differently than your first competitive match. So, very much looking forward to it. And yes, Scruffy, the tourney is progressing quickly. It's still in this weird place between can we finish this before R14, or the losers bracket matches will take too long, or someone just go away for a weekend or an entire week. So we are still hoping for the best, but trying not to put too much pressure on players, just a very little to schedule. Thank you for the kind words, Artwork. That's very nice to hear. I do love the main gimmick of this tournament as well, and it does result in nice matches. Sometimes sweeps, but always with both sides looking competitive. So I'm happy as it's turning out so far, and more than halfway into the tournament. But yeah, this should be it for this match, and see you tomorrow for at least one more match, maybe 2, maybe 3, you never know. But thanks Scruffy for editing this match. GG's to both players. Thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, see you everyone.